B is the sister of C, and C is the father of D. How D is related to A? Brother, sister, nephew, or you cannot determine it. The last question, come on, you have the last chance to tax your brain. We won't overtax it.
We can already see all the
Wow,
teachers
silence, everyone thinking. We've left everyone thinking.
at the back. There are some teachers sitting there. Even they can try it. Okay.
Yeah, we have, ma'am. So you gave up on your exercise?
Brother,
Are you asking me or are you telling me?
I'm telling.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. That's the wrong answer. Yes.
This will be C, nephew.
Sorry. I didn't see that. Sorry, sir. C is not the option. Well, you're left with two. Come on now, that's... Yes, sir. Sir. It cannot be determined. How's that, sir?
A मतलब my brother and brother की sister and sister father my father.
Sister, father, my
A,
father.
A and D मतलब father and son.
Okay, so you cannot determine. So, well, you can clap for him. He is actually correct. Can we have the explanation? If D is a male, the answer is nephew. If D is female, the answer is niece. Thank you so much, sir. That was wonderful. I hope you had a great time.
The last one was a googly. Okay. Right. Well, thanks a lot. It was wonderful interacting. And now let us hear it from our dignified chief guest, as we call upon Mr. V.M. Pargi for the speech. Yes, class must go on, parents and the teachers.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The guest of honor, Honorable Sri Ashok Parikh, the principal of the school, the J.D. Goenka International School teachers, and the parents, ladies and gentlemen. I'm indeed very happy to be with the school Parivar this morning, particularly because of a noble cause for which you all have assembled here in the school premises. I'm indeed also very happy because the school has very good infrastructural facilities. And the school has also come up with a very noble cause of blood donation. The guest of honor, Sri Ashok Parikh, has given in detail his views regarding the blood donation and the Surat scenario with respect to the blood donation. I would like to add into his detailed thing that whatever is the difference between the supply and demand, the awareness program like this can fill that gap. And we, as an educated Surtis, educated Gujaratis, we must take lead into this. And I must commend the school authorities for having organizing this program of blood donation. In fact, normally in the schools, we always talk about the intelligent quotient. And we always go after one program. Particularly in our state, I have found that the parents, the teachers are very much concerned about how much the student is scoring in the school exams or the board exams. And most of the time, I have seen most of the schools ignore the other aspects of human life. As you are aware, that overall personality development has many aspects apart from the intelligent quotient. IQ is a part of it. But most of the time, we devote our time, energy for that thing only. And initially you feel that your energy you devote for the intelligent quotient or the development of intelligent part of the personality, intelligent development of the personality pays you handsomely by the way of your ward scoring good marks in the exams. But in life, if you go ahead, you will realize that only IQ will not serve the full purpose of human life. You must have realized that most of the people who scored very good percentage and in the board exam or school exams don't do well in the life. And I feel the reason behind this is that most of the time we have devoted our time in development of a IQ. I am particularly mentioning this point here because the school authority has taken this initiative to develop the emotional quotient, which is one of the most important quotient of a human personality. You as a parents must have realized that IQ will take you to a certain height, but beyond that, if you want go beyond the IQ, then you will realize that you need to develop your emotional quotient, your physical quotient, your spiritual quotient. These are the three more quotients that the scientists have spoken about. And the most important of these four, I think, particularly for the students who studied in the schools, is three. The first and foremost is the physical quotient. The second, I would say, will be the intelligence quotient, that is IQ we normally talk about. And the third, and probably will be more important at a later stage of life, of student life, is EQ. That how you empathize with others, how the condition of others impact you, is the EQ. And unless a person develops a sufficiently good EQ, he probably cannot become a good citizen of this country. And I'm particularly delighted to mention this thing here in this program because the school authority has taken this decision to organize blood donation, which is normally not happen in schools. And in fact, the school students cannot donate blood, but they have organized, the school authority has taken pain to organize this program for the parents. And for this, I really congratulate the school authorities for organizing this program. In Surat, as you have in the biodata, you just listened that I look after the traffic and other subjects in the Surat city. I want to tell you one more thing about about your wards and about you also, is the traffic discipline in Surat city. You must have seen and you must have noticed in Surat city that traffic discipline on the road is very, very less, and probably you can blame it to me for this. But I want to tell you that we in the school, we as a parent must inculcate the traffic discipline of the wards and traffic discipline of yours also. Because the traffic discipline on the road is also about your own safety. It is also about the safety of your children. It is also about reaching home safe. It is also about reaching your office in time. So unless we inculcate a traffic discipline on road from the very beginning, it is very difficult for the police department only to ensure a very good traffic discipline. I must say that most of the schools and in our school curriculum, this kind of things are not being taught. The traffic discipline is a very important subject, I feel, because of two things. The first and foremost is the safety of the students themselves. Safety of every citizen who is using road as a pedestrian, as a vehicle driver. And if I give you some figure, every year in our country, every year, mind this figure, every year more than 150,000 people die on road. 150,000 people. And that is because we lack traffic discipline. That is because we ignore this aspect. As a teacher, as a parent, we normally ignore this aspect. But I think this is a very important subject because this has to do with the safety of ourselves as well as our children. And that's why only today morning I requested the school authorities to invite us and tell us to have some interactive program with the students so that we can tell students that, look, traffic discipline is very important for any person who is using road. And here the parents are present. I would like to advise them that your wards, if they are using two-wheeler, kindly tell them to wear a helmet. If your children are above the age of 16, they are entitled to have a driving license. They can drive a two-wheeler with 50cc capacity. Kindly, during the vacation itself, kindly have the license get the license from RTO and ask your children to wear helmet. Because once the accident happens, most of the time, the grave injury or the death happens because of the head injury. And normally in the school, the peer group pressure is such that other student will make joke of the student who is wearing a helmet. So even there is a role of teachers to tell the students that traffic discipline and particularly wearing the helmet is very, very important. And from the next academic year, kindly tell your students that please wear helmets because it is good for their safety only. Here, the parents are also present. I must tell them that last year, during the last few months, few accidents took place in Surat roads. Very unfortunate incidents in which school kids died. Two girls died on the road in Adajan area, and some other students also died. Here, once this sad incident occurred, and then people will make all sorts of allegations against police, against the administration, against the Surat Municipal Corporation for not enforcing the law. It is true that yes, in police we have to do a lot of things to improve the traffic discipline on the road, but at the same time, unless we receive a willing cooperation from the parents, from the teachers, we are really not in a position to enforce traffic discipline. And enforcing traffic discipline means two things mainly. Number one, and most important, is safety of your kids, safety of yourself, and safety for everybody. Another most important thing is enforcing traffic discipline means that you will not be in the midst of traffic jam when you need to reach your office. And these two aspects are very important. I request once again to the parents, to the teachers, that please see to it that you also follow the traffic rules and ask your children to follow the traffic rules. It is for parents, it is for the citizens, not for the police, not for the government. The traffic rules has been devised for the safety of citizens, safety of road users. So please keep this in mind, that traffic discipline or the traffic rules are for the citizens. Today morning, I have been invited by the school authority. I feel honored by this invitation, and I feel honored to be with you today morning, particularly for this noble cause of blood donation. I once again thank you for inviting me. Once again, thank you for listening to me quite patiently. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Well, as sir mentioned, it was really inspiring, sir. And as sir mentioned, sir, we have already, it is a rule here in the school that all the employees have, those who are coming in two-wheelers, they have to compulsorily put on a helmet. So we have started implementing that. And of course, you said earlier, sir, that no schools organize blood donation camp, but at GDGIS, we believe in giving to society. And I think we should have a big round of applause for our mentor and guide, Shri Manalbhai Kakadia, for having such a wonderful thinking and belief in giving to society. Right, that was really very good. And now we request our principal, sir, Mr. Harminder Ji Khalsa, to give away the vote of thanks. Sir, please.
Very warm and inspiring morning to all of you. It's an honor itself to honor this beautiful audience who gathered here for the cause of humanity. And heartily congratulations to all who have spared the time and come over here for a noble cause. I hope that all the information provided here is good enough and sufficient enough to motivate you for blood donation. So I hope that all of you will rethink on this issue, because this is the informative session which we have planned for parents especially, and this information will further pass on to students also, so that these students, when they grow up into the age of 18 plus, they also will make it a point that every year, whenever they feel like that they should donate the blood, they will do in their life. And same we expect from parents, that they also should donate the blood. Our staff members should donate the blood, and they should bring this particular awareness into the society. Not only you, but it should be the message which you can pass on to others. As sir told that this blood donation option is available 365 days at any moment of time. So I think really it can be made as a point that whenever there is a birthday celebration, and before starting with the celebration, there can be a donation of blood. So that was really very, very informative part. On this particular thing, first of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. V.M. Pargeji, Joint Commissioner of Police, for spending his valuable time and coming and joining us for this particular noble cause of blood donation. I also would like to thank our guest of honor, Mr. Ashok Parekh, Chief Manager Operations of Surat Raktadan Kendra, because it was his support and motivation wherein we could organize this particular event also. And special thanks to all our PSA, Hostel and Food Committee members, and all the special guests who have come over here, spend their valuable time when the vacation started, and after that they have spared the time and come to school for these reasons. I'd like to thank all other parents also who have spent their time, because after vacations it's really very difficult when children are in a mood to enjoy the vacations, and you are coming and sparing a time and coming over here for such a noble cause, because this cause deserves spending time. So I thank all the members, and I would like to say that there is no religion, no caste, no other discrimination while you are donating blood. The color of blood is red, and that color is same in each and every human individual. So I hope that everybody should follow without the restrictions of any caste, any religion, anything. We should say that our blood will save a life and we should donate it. So once again, from my bottom of my heart, thanks to all of you. Thank you so much.
That was extremely very well said, sir. Thank you so much. And now, as we come to the end of the program, and as usual, we are all aware, it's time to honor the nation. So may we all stand up for the national anthem, please.
grand event. Let us all join our hands in unison for this noble cause. Let us donate generously and save the lives of numerous needies.
And it's an appeal again for all present here. Please donate generously, because blood donation doesn't cost anything, but it does cost a lot to those who get it.
That place where you can't remember and you can't forget. She'll leave.
First checkup. सर मोठी खोल છેલ્લે રેગ લઈ જાઉં ને લઈ જવાનું नहीं मोटी बनी